The diamond looked small in the inspector's palm. Clear, perfect, cold, but Inspector Jonah Mbeki knew better than to trust pretty things. He had seen diamonds by guns erase villages and silence witnesses. Around the trade, they had another name, Blood Made Solid. The stone came from a man who claimed it was an engagement gift. He was sweating inside the arrival's hall, jacket too heavy for the heat. When Jonah asked where he got the diamond, the man said, family. The answer was rehearsed. Inside the false heel of his shoe, they found 20 more stones, each wrapped in plastic, each worth more than the man's entire life. That was how the Kivu line surfaced again. The network started deep in the eastern forests of the Congo, where children dug with bare hands and soldiers watched with rifles. The mines weren't on maps. They didn't need to be. Everyone knew where they were. No one spoke about them. Diamonds moved out in sacks of cassava, hidden in soap, sewn into clothing. Couriers crossed rivers at night, bribed border guards with stones small enough to swallow. By the time the diamonds reached cities Kampala, Nairobi, Johannesburg, their past had already been washed away. Or so the smugglers believed. Jonah followed the trail through 3 countries. A jewelry wholesaler that never sold jewelry. A cargo company that shipped machine parts. A customs official with a house too large for his salary. The diamonds reappeared in Dubai, Antwerp, Mumbai, polished, certified, reborn as luxury. No blood, no history, just brilliance under soft lights. Someone had built a perfect laundering system. The mastermind was known as the Cutter. No one had seen his face. He never touched diamonds. He touched people, bankers, export officials, gemologists who altered certificates with a single keystroke. The Cutter understood the truth of diamonds. Their value came from belief. And belief could be bought. The bust came by accident. A young woman named Muriel, once a miner, now a cleaner in a luxury hotel, recognized a scar on a dealer's wrist, a mark left by militia branding in the mines. She tipped off a journalist. The journalist vanished, but the tip survived. Interpol moved quietly. A sting was set at a gem expo in Antwerp. Buyers flew in from everywhere. Diamonds passed from hand to hand, glittering lies in velvet trays. Jonah watched as the Cutter finally appeared, not a warlord, not a gangster, but a mild man in a gray suit, smiling politely. When they arrested him, he laughed. "You think this stops anything," he said. "Every ring in this room carries a grave." The trial dragged on. Evidence disappeared. Witnesses recanted. The Cutter was convicted, but on paper crimes, smuggling, fraud, not murder. The mines kept digging. Months later, Jonah visited a museum exhibit on gemstones. Children pressed faces to glass, marveling at diamonds sparkling under white lights. A guide spoke of beauty, of rarity. Jonah turned away. He had seen the forests where diamonds were pulled from the earth with bleeding hands. He had seen how stones crossed borders faster than justice ever could. And he knew the darkest truth of all. Diamonds didn't kill people. People just learned how to kill quietly with them.